Long time for this moment to come. I'm destined for anything at all. Dumbstruck, color me stupid. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Earth 2 Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, there is quite a lot to go over. They had their AMA Clubhouse thing. I don't know if that's still going on or not. They had addressed the Comic-Con issue for Veve and Omi. For those of you that did not know, around like the end of my stream, they had announced that they are not going to be presenting with Future Tech Live or Future Live Tech, whatever you call them, via Comic-Con. They are still doing the Comic-Con exclusive drops. They are still going to have announcements at Comic-Con and doing whatever. They're just not doing it with that Tech Live thing. I'm not gonna lie, this is a small blow to the coin, to the company. Nobody bats 1,000. I would say, I mean, that might not be a good analogy or a good metaphor, because obviously, if you bat 300, you're doing really well. And that's only getting a hit 3 out of 10 times. But either way, again, you don't have 1,000% or 100% accuracy. You're gonna lose every now and then. What does Gary Vee say? He's like, I'd rather be wrong 30 times and right 100 times than to just be right like 4 or 5 times. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and this was one of the things out of the many that they have that had just not worked out. And not everything does work out. Look at Tesla. Look at Apple. Look at all these multi-billion and trillion-dollar companies that sometimes have delays. This is something where I thought we would, increase our user base early. We would increase our user base, by 100,000 people, give or take, and we will, just not yet. Again, they have the Rogers and Cowan, that PR firm, so they could turn it up whenever they want. Thank you guys for 5 likes. That means the world. But just because they can turn it up whenever they want, maybe this is a good sign, and it was for me. Why I'm saying this was a good sign for me was because if you go and look at the day's ranking for the coin, look at what it did. That's when the announcement was, and then boom, dropping like the 0.00288, 285, whatever you call it, 286, whatever it was 00286. And guess who bought 2 million coins? I have 84 million coins now. 84 million Omi tokens, and why? Like, okay, there is, despite a bump in the road, despite taking a shot to the face. Well, what happened? Okay, the person that they're fighting, like in this metaphor, the boxer that they're fighting got a lucky punch in. That's it. That doesn't take away from the insane licenses that they have. That doesn't take away from the insane productivity. That doesn't take away from their team. All I see on Facebook is people fighting and it's being like, yeah, this is a circus. This is, they can't even get this right. Like, whatever. Okay, cool. You want to sell your coins? Trust me, I'll buy them. I'm running out of money. I'm still buying. Why? Because look at that. Look at that correction. Like, it goes down, but it goes right back up 0.003. And it was down again. It's had people shorting it. We had people doing a mass sell-off, but now it's pretty much down to, or back up to its support line at 0.003. So why would, if something like this, if it were something major, like let's say like, hey, Veveverse is delayed, instead of December of this year, it's going to be in like maybe December 2023, 2 years away. Okay, yeah, maybe that might be a little worrying, but it's not. People that are coming in and saying that, hey, this is something that, they lost faith in it just because of one particular thing. Crazy. Again, maybe a lot of people have never gotten punched in the face financially before. I have multiple times. So it's easier for me. I've been here before. Obviously this is not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I don't want to sell it to you. It's too ugly for that. Selling things is not really what I do. What I do is okay, what did Warren Buffett say? Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. And there was a lot of fear today. There was a lot of FUD going down. I was like, Oh, this is great. I was hoping it would go down farther. What, like Chavez, you had 82 million coins. Why would it go down? Yeah, I lost about $40,000. Because it went down. But what did I do? I just bought more. That's the exact behavior you could see from me. Whether it's only going down 10%, it goes down 30%, 50%, 80%, whatever it is. I'm going to continue doing that. So again, that's just what I'm doing. Because again, I've been here before. I'm able to take those punches to the face, like metaphorically and physically, like have multiple times. That doesn't hurt. I'm not worried. That's just something that I hope I can inculcate into other people. Just don't freak out. Don't freak out. Yeah. So that being said, I do have a. I'll get back to Omi and Veve again, but yeah, I have 84 million coins now, so that's a lot. That's a lot. I'll probably get to 85 at this point because I'm right there, so I might as well. Just got to move some money around, and I know if any of these girls that have dated any Wall Street losers say moving some money around usually means that it's not good. But trust me, I do have it. I just got to find it. So jewel pricing for Earth 2. We have a nice little trend via My Name Is Human podcast. So mynameishumanpod.com. All you have to do is go in there, and for the jewels, this is the table that we have right now that is listed. If anyone wants to take a screenshot of that, please do. Right there. I'm Korg. This is Meek. And that's just the table. For the full data, there is a Google spreadsheet, but it goes by color of the jewel, sale of the jewel. I have not checked it really today. I will go and check it right now. For those of you that missed it, we do have hollow buildings that are on the test site. The test site is something that you go and, some people can access it, some can't. Where is it? On the test site for the hollow buildings, you're able to see, okay, the date that it's created, the date that it's modified, how many polygons there are, how many vertices, the volume, and the construction cost. Now, just because something's on the test site doesn't mean that everything you see here is going to be in the actual game. They could take away, the 17E dollars, maybe make it a little less. People are obviously buying properties for tens of thousands of dollars. They're buying and selling jewels by the hundreds, by the thousands. I've bought several hundred jewels already. And the construction cost is probably, if somebody comes in and they don't have any resources, okay, how much does it cost to get these resources for these hollow buildings, for these buildings to build in this game? Maybe that's what it would cost. Again, volume being 1755.85 meters squared. I guess you're literally paying a penny per meter squared, because as they have 17.56. So again, if the bigger property you have, this is also letting me know that in Chaveztopia, I'm going to have to spend so much money to make all of the things that we want to make. But anyway, I'm just reporting this to you guys. That was sent to me. I think that was on Discord. And My Name Is Human podcast has all the things with the jewels. Let me go see exactly what the jewels are on right now, and I'll let you know if I'm going to buy, and I'll buy them right here online with you. Go into resources here. I think it's too early for jewel collection. It is. There's no jewels. So if I go to the bazaar, all right, 40 cents for a gray jewel, 40 cents for a brown jewel, 40 cents for a sandy jewel, another 40 cents. All right, so I'm just buying all of those right now because, again, 40 cents, in my opinion, is just way too low. How much for a water jewel? So it's 40 cents for all of these. I'm going to continue to buy later. Right now, when that thumbnail that you see was taken from Taps Trades' video. Taps Trades did a a video before. It was great. It's just for new people. If you're new to Veve or if you're new to Omi, go watch that video. It's very, very good. And again, what does it say on there? Well, Beeple sold an NFT for $69 million. Eminem released a debut NFT collection. Polygon Studio will offer $100 million to funding gaming NFT projects. And obviously what we see down below is Chronicle raised $3.2 million for fan-focused NFT-based digital collectibles cards. It's taken straight from the screenshot of Taps Trades' video. Look at that beautiful man right there. Also, shout out to Dan Lee for making me doing a video on me. I think a lot of you are probably here. A decent amount. I had a spike of subscribers today because of Dan Lee's video. So thank you for that, Dan Lee. You're the best. So I'm going to get to comments real quick. Preston Ty Anderson, give me that happy face. Connor says, hello, Randy Balboa Chavez. How are you? I'm doing okay. I have some meat over here, leftover meat. I got a half a pound of pastrami, and when I went in, like the guy I ran into 2 days ago that cut the pound of pastrami for me, he's like, yo, you were here 2 days ago. You ate it that fast? I was like, sir, I ate it that day. He's like, oh, that's really fast. And the guy behind him is just like, yeah, sometimes you gotta eat these cold cuts fast. You don't know what's in them. And I was like, really? Really? You're saying that to me right now? So, that was good. Connor says, Omi is down because it is waiting for my coming payment. I will be able to buy more soon. Very good, Connor. Very good. Yeah, as soon as that news came out, boom, took a hit. Which is great. Like I said, I bought more. So, Chima Chakmul says, sold a plot of land for Omi. Interesting. All right. Now, I think Maxwell Cook said one of his withdrawals from Earth 2 literally took 3 hours. I think they were being conservative when they had said, 24 to 48 hours, most people get their withdrawals. I see a lot of people getting it in like under 12. So again, under promise, over deliver. Earth 2's been very, very good lately. A lot of good stuff coming out. Grandmaster Mawa says, how does Comic-Con work this year? Unlike last year, in person or both. They are going to have both, but in a weird way. At San Diego Comic-Con, which is tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, what are they going to do? It's all going to be online. They will have a in-person Comic-Con for San Diego in November. Dragon Con in September in Atlanta, Georgia. That I am going to. That will be in person. New York Comic-Con will be in person. That's in October. I'll probably go to that because I live really close. And then San Diego Comic-Con I might go to, which is in November. And at that point, who knows where it will be. Again, they have Roger and Cowan, the PR firm. They can turn this dial up to 11 at any time. Like, remember when Bubbles went into that training room and went hardcore and became hardcore? Yeah, they could turn it up to 11 whenever they want, but they want to, they want to do it, I guess, naturally or organically. Like, are they Selena Gomez? Naturally. And they don't want to advertise the coin yet. They want to make sure it's building up. That's why you have all these niche products coming out, because that gets everyone on board. As they get people on board, more people that don't even know about the coin, they're just buying collectibles, burning more of the coin. And again, why are they doing that? I know a lot of people are getting impatient, saying like, okay, this coin has done nothing but go down the last 5 months. Like, okay, true, but how many coins are we burning now? Have to think of the long game. Why would these people the founders have billions of coins, why would they want the price to stay the same or go lower? Okay, well, because you burn more coins that way. Why do they want that? They have the most vested interest in making this price in the long term go to the moon. How do you do that? By burning all these coins. Whatever they do, I think is best. Again, you take a hit. Okay, what does that mean? Like, you get hit one time, you just give up? No, freaking keep going. They have so many things planned. And again, let's say you're an event planner or a party planner, and you have 30 different things in the pipeline. One of them, 2, 3 of them doesn't work out. Okay, I'll do it in the next. Like in golf, what's the most important swing? What's the most important putt? It's your next one. Can't think about the past. Got to move on to the next one. Dylan. Randy. Preston Ty Anderson says, good day. You said early today that Jules will possibly pay dividends. Can you please elaborate a bit more? So what I mean by that is right now the only dividend or thing that it'll pay is just, adding more resources. But when I say dividends, like, okay, when you're in a fight, why do you hit your opponent in the arms? You hit your opponent in the arms so that they can no longer protect their solar plexus, they can't protect their liver, they can't protect their face. Hit someone in the arms enough. Might not do much damage to them at first, but it will pay dividends in the later rounds because they won't be able to keep their hands up. Now, keeping these jewels in that same breath will pay dividends in the future, I believe, because they will have a lot more utility than just increasing your productivity in resources by this much. I think there was something that they're going to be able to go on your person, on your avatar. You're going to be able to make a lot more things with them than just having the increase in productivity of resources. I think it's going to be much, much bigger than that. Just my opinion. Caden Reap says, hey guys, if anyone wants Class 1 Norfolk for a very good price, around $50 for 35 tiles, Norfolk, Virginia? So you're saying $50 for 35 tiles total, or $50 per tile? Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure you mean $50 per tile. Class 1, probably not bad, but I can't buy one. I don't think I can buy anything right now because I have like $10,000 left in my account. What is 50 times 35? Yeah, it's less than $2,000. It's probably not a bad idea. For someone, long term, especially Class 1 in the U.S. Again, Norfolk, Virginia, just because we have an Air Force base down there. I can't do it, but if anyone else wants to, by all means. Mass Murder says, what's good? What's going on, Mass Murders? How you doing, fam? Junior Sanchez says, so Randy, why do you think they are possibly not going? What's your take on it? Well, here's the other thing that I didn't mention, which I probably should have. Probably should have made my own video on it. They have, Marvel and DC have not been at Comic-Con for the past couple of years. Last year, you can make the argument, well, it was pandemic. Okay, cool. What about the year before that? DC has something called OCT, or basically DC is kind of making their own event. Like, kind of for video games, they have E3. DC is making their own event, and so is Marvel. Marvel, thankfully, has Disney. DC has Time Warner and all that. But Marvel, again, having, being under the umbrella of Disney, has an unlimited amount of money, and they can just make their own event. I do believe that there is a shift coming, similar to how, let's say Comic-Con is like cable TV. Everything goes there. For the longest time, that was the most valuable. But why do I think it might not be in the future? Because of all these different cons that would go on. There's New Jersey Horror Con, which they used to have a little subsection, and sometimes there still is, especially in Artist Alley at Comic-Con. But for the most part, if you're really super into horror, what would you rather go to, Comic-Con or a horror con? You can go to the Horror Con. Really fun. I went in New Jersey. It's really, really good time. I went with my friend Thomas, with my friend Loans. Literally, Loans got back from deployment like 2 days before the con, and we went there. He was Deadpool, I was Deadpool. It was a great time. Ran into my friend Mary Ellen there too. She's great. And what I'm actually getting to is that, would it be, I think for the first year, maybe two, Veve should be at Comic-Con. But then I think Veve should go out on their own. I think they should have a VeveCon. And we've toyed with this idea before, Earth 2 having an Earth 2 con, for Veve having their own VeveCon. Why would that be? Because this is going to be so heckin' massive. So heckin' massive. And imagine other people paying Veve just to have a booth at their con. Veve's going to have a con, like an NFT con, Metaverse con, Veveverse con, whatever you want to call it. Other companies are probably going to want to pay Veve, who has all these amazing licenses, just to get a booth at their con. So Veve can essentially fund a decent amount of their projects for that quarter based on when their con is. And again, they could have one in New York, they could have one in San Diego, they could have one in London, Paris. They're a Singapore-based company. They could probably have one in Singapore, Japan. Again, right now, Veve is only in one language. It's only in English. So they have multitudes amount of growth to do. And again, projects for that quarter can probably be funded by other people trying to go and rent out space there. I think they could definitely do that. I think Earth 2, they might do that eventually as well. Veve's a little bit closer than they are right now. But yeah, that's something that I would totally love. And if you can't go, put on your put on your Apple AR glasses, put on your Oculus Rift, go there virtually. Guarantee you they have something like that in the future. Might not be this year, might not even be next year, but I guarantee you that happens. If it does not, in fact, we're all going to be rich. I'll put it on. You want to put it on? Let's all put it on. And this is the other brilliant thing about Veve and Omi. I don't know how much they've spent in advertising so far, but they have hundreds and thousands of people going and making memes. Non-Fungible Wonderful out there making NFTs, making music about it. Same thing with Earth 2. they have everyone on Atomic Hub making NFTs of not just the developers, of me, of Ari Realty, of everyone. And then you have Oliver Jones Music making the NFT song of Earth 2 as well, again, featuring me. What I am the glue that holds these two companies together. No, they are fine without me. But yeah, I'm in the top 245 wallets now, so that's nice. I'm in that, and yeah, I might as well go for 85 at some point. I'll let you guys know when. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, so my take on it, it's fine. I don't know why they're not going. Who knows? Omi Stacker says, just bought 4.5 million more. Oh my god, get that bread, Omi Stacker, get that bread. Well, the chips are down. Get it. Justin Hatoki says, LOL, I'm looking to buy the dip. Randy the Beast Chavez. Yeah, thanks, Justin Hatoki. Mass Murder says, sounds horrible, bro. Well, take $1 million off. I'll take $1 million off your heads. Never. Mass Murder's laughing. Omi Stacker says, absolutely, stay the course. Aria Realty says, Randy, have my babies. I don't think that's really possible. I mean, I think they tried something like that, and was it Mr. Mom, where Arnold Schwarzenegger takes like a concoction and gets pregnant? Him and Danny DeVito together are hilarious. I love that. Justin Natoki says, Omi equals long-term, as in more than a few days, few weeks, or few months. Agreed, 1,000%. All right, moving on. Ari Realty says, if you can get any woman you want, if you were single, you could get any woman you want if you were single, just slow. I mean, I still, all right, and this might be me reading a little too much into this, but when that guy recognized me, that, cut my pastrami, why does that sound so dirty? When he cut my pastrami, when he gave me that half pound of pastrami, that, still sounds really dirty. Oh my god, so sorry. He said, like, you ate that, like, as in you ate that, as in nobody else ate that, as in I could tell you're single and live alone. I think just based on the way I look right now, hair all in a tiz, in a crazy thing, and really kind of an unkept face. If I go like this, you see my extra chin down there. I think most people would take a look at me and be like, all right, you're like a brown discount Post Malone. I'd be like, all right, well, I guess that's kind of fair. If I clean up a little bit, if I lose a little weight, if I, get the hair plugs, once I get that surgery next year, maybe get tooth fixed and, maybe put on a little muscle. Sure, I could probably go from like a 4, what I am right now, maybe to a 6, maybe to a 7. I don't know. I am going to a wedding this weekend, so I will. Where's Autumn's? Oh God. So I will. I think I clean up relatively nicely. I will be wearing that. I will be doing a shave. So sorry, the beard's got to go away. My girlfriend is not happy about it either. Ario says, show them your Omi wallet. I actually don't have it. It is on a Ledger, and the Ledger Nano X is in the bank. So I don't have it on. Oh God, hiccups. I do not have it on me. JDog8 says, can you imagine, is this setback happened before all the recent fire? Now it's just a speed bump. Yeah, I mean, also just to be invited at Comic-Con, this is their first year in business. I mean, they've had this business since like 2018, 2019, but their first year of being like out in the open public, and they've already made, I would not be surprised if they've made close to $100 million at this point. Probably not that yet, but yeah, it's insane. So, yeah, and now again, speed bump. There's a little dip. It literally, as soon as it went down, it went right back. It corrected. That support line at 0.003 is very, very strong. RMS Mawile says, I can't believe they charge construction costs for buildings. They need to slow down on the cost of things. If they don't have good gameplay, it's going to turn so many people away. So I think that is the cost for constructing. That's only if you don't have material. I think that's just for the resources and the materials to build. I don't think they're going to actually charge you for building. Because let's say you build it, you make a mistake, and I want to tear it down, I want to build more. It'd be kind of hard to try and build that way. It'd be kind of hard to try and build multiple things that way. You're right, that would be. So I'm hoping that's just for the resources and if you have the resources, I'm hoping they don't charge you just to build if you already have the resources, because they charge you for the tiles. Let's say if the tiles only give you so many resources and you have to buy more. All right, so then they charge you for the tiles, they charge you for the resources. You have to, say that they're not producing jewels, you have to buy those jewels. Yeah, that would be a lot. That would be too much. What I think that would be counteracted with, or a good thing of that would be Essence, saying, oh, well, you can pay for all this via Essence. And again, just because that has that number right there does not mean that that will be that number in the actual game. Again, that's just the test site. They might just be using that as a placeholder. I don't know, but I do agree. Caden Reap says, yeah, they should not charge for the buildings, man. That's messed up. If they do, don't even do anything. It would be like us paying extra for jewels with no chance of getting them for free. Well, it is Earth 2, and I mean, if you want to build something, like, if my landlord wanted to build a shed, he already did, but if he wants to build another shed in the backyard, well, what happens? Okay. Well, if he wants to build a shed in the backyard, what happens? He has to pay extra taxes for that. He has to get permits for that. He's got so, I mean, that is like the crappy part about Earth 1 is, no, this is my property. I pay taxes already. I shouldn't have to pay more taxes to build on my own land. That is idiotic. I freaking hate New York. That's why I'm getting out of here. Yeah, hate that. Connor says, time to check jewels. Oh, good call, Connor. Good call. Time to check these jewels. Let's get this bread. Blueprints, storage. All right. So we got 4 jewels. That's it. I'm going to say those 4 jewels are just, I'll check back in again in 20 minutes, because 4 jewels, not going to lie, I'd be a little salty about. I definitely have 12 pages of jewels now. It was 35 jewels per page. I did the math yesterday. I'm not going to be able to do it today. Oh my god, how many pages do I have? 13, 15. Alright, so 15 pages of jewels times, what was that, 35? So we got 350, and then 5 times 35 is 150, 165, 350 and 165, 415, right? Alright, so let's do 15 times 35. Oh, it's 525. I'm an idiot. I don't know. Alright, I fudged up somewhere. Sorry, guys. Omi homie Mike Jack says, more Omi for the homies. Heck yeah, brother. Justin Toki says, state this. I'd be happy with $1. Yeah, I mean, I would say it'll get there by end of 2026. Oh, God, yeah, sorry. The pastrami was a little salty, so got to wash it down with some water. I would say my price prediction might actually change. Instead of 3 to 5 cents by the end of the year now as my bear case, I would say bear case might move to 3 to 4 cents, base case might move to 7 cents, and my bull case might move to 9 to 11 cents. So everything would just go down a penny. But I'm still, like, again, very, very bullish on this. And if it reaches 6 cents by the end of the year, which is above my bear case, just below my base case, that's fine. Yeah, because we still have all these exchanges. We still have a lot of stuff going on. There still is Comic-Con. There still is a lot of Omi burn. Omi burn's going to be insane. We don't know exactly what's going on Sunday yet, but they will let us know. Ginferno says, howdy, 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 howdy. Preston Ty Anderson says, I think Hayden Reap was talking about Norfolk Island Country. I think this island will be sold out in a few months. Oh, maybe then, maybe. All right, real the same. VVCon. 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 Hayden Reap says, Norfolk Island. Randy, come on now, man. I didn't know. I don't know, man. Because if you put it in Class 1 for $50 a tile, that might make sense. Because really only, for Class 1 for U.S., okay. Again, my military mind went to Norfolk, Virginia, an Air Force Base. That's what I thought you meant. That's my apologies. Preston Ty Anderson was right. You're right. Kenry says, dang, Randy, what kind of fool would sell U.S. tiles for that? Well, $50 a tile is still not bad. I sold some of my Class 2 tiles in New York for $25 a tile. And why I did that was just so I can buy more tiles elsewhere. Yeah. For a lot cheaper. Again, Reeves says, is the island not sold out already? I don't know. I don't know if it is. President Anderson says, maybe. Very close. Chris Topher says, Ari Realty is a cyberstalking creeper. No, he's not. Get the fudge out of here, Christopher. Don't be spreading FUD on my page. Don't be Mr. Negative over there. or Mrs. Negative. I don't know your pronoun. So Wes says Chris Aria at Chris Aria Realty is the GOAT, greatest of all time of Earth 2. He is the original. He made a video before I did. So yeah, he is original. It's used for troubled credit services. He is a fraud. What? Aria Realty has like 800, like over 800. I've seen it. I've seen it. He's got like 815, 820 credit score. To be honest, I thought it was going to be a little higher. But again, that is phenomenal. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, Chris. Aria Realty says, I have 840 credit score and I'm debt free. Don't believe everything you hear. So Aria Realty, is it 840? Hang on one second. That was not your credit score. The 815 and 820 was Sarah's. My apologies. Yes, Aria Realty does have that 840. I am the only one in the group that has under 800. I am, be advised, guys, as much money as I have 700 credit. It's not 800. Some kids with that. Why? Because I would go and I'd put stuff on my credit cards, like $50 worth of stuff when I don't have cash or whatever. And I just, because it's such a small amount, I forget to pay it, and it looks like a missed payment. I was like, ah! So, yeah, my credit is not that good. At least not in the 800s. Justin Atoki says, LOL, Randy. I think it was probably just the black fingernails that the dude remembered you. Oh, that's probably right. Yes, that is a good call. Good call. Wes says Christopher's a clown. Jinferno3 says, I bought a little Omi during the dip. I'm now about 725,000. My goal was $1 million, but since I'm getting close, I've raised it to $1.5 million. Get that bread. I believe in you. I believe, again, hard work, a lot of hard work, just saving, scrimping, continue to just stay the course. You'll get it. But even if you don't, even if you stop here, at $1, let's say after tax, you have $500,000, man. Yeah, it's 725 grand. Again, after paying taxes, after paying whatever, that's a lot. That's life-changing money. That buy house cash. Boom. Wi-Fi Dry says, how I buy these jewels off a market. Okay, so, my ankle. Wi-Fi Dry, what you got to do is I'm going to go in and real quick, I'm just going to go to storage and I'm going to reset to see if I have. All right. Now I got a little more jewels. I got 10 jewels. All right, 10 jewels. There we go. What you have to do is when you're in storage, or first, make sure you go to resources. And then in the resources, you'll be here, storage or bazaar. And what you got to do is you got to click the bazaar, and then you'll scroll down, and then you'll see, what is this? This is a sandy one for 40 cents. You click buy now, you get that green thing. That means it's done. Be advised, as soon as you click it, it does not automatically go into your inventory. In the storage, it will take a couple minutes, give or take. I don't know. It's not direct at first. Stopper says, Randy has a long string of videos with predictions that didn't go well. Major case of survivorship bias. All of my predictions, I mean, again, from Pokemon to Tesla, like going back to when I started this channel, everything I said was right. The only thing that I don't think had happened yet is, well, because the end of the year hasn't happened yet, is Omi. Is things going to, again, base case at one point was 10 cents. And why did I change it? Because as new information comes along and certain things happen, you would be remiss not to change your things because, again, there's new information. It's like some people that just think like, we scientists believe that, these snakes are not poisonous, and then, actually they are. Smoking does not cause cancer. Actually, it does. When new information comes out, that you change things. But everything that I have said, nothing has been wrong so far, or at least not in the way that it goes completely opposite. I've just because it hasn't happened in the way that I thought it would, like 10 cents by the end of the year. Now base case is 7 cents. I still think it goes to $1 by 2026. And again, even if it doesn't, it'll get there eventually. Grandmaster Mile says, I noticed some properties are in the lines of a country, but some may slow prices of the country next to it. Oh, show prices next to a country next to it instead. Do you think buying in the lines of a country is enough or no? I know that if, let's say you buy on the border of Canada, and then you buy some in Canada and some in the US, it will charge, or at least it used to, it will charge you USA price for all of those tiles. So that's something that, if that's what you mean, definitely buy them separately. Again, I don't know if they fixed that. That was old info from months ago. I haven't tried it. Mostly when I buy, it's in the middle of countries, except Antarctica. Antarctica, I am buying. If you see, let's see if I can do it here. Profile, and then I'm going to go to the Antarctica, and in Chaveztopia, when I view it. All right, so here are my tiles. This is Antarctica. If you scroll up, all right, not that one. That's some tile art. That's some more tile art. That line, that red pink line right there. Oh, hey, look, the real Randy Chavez. Ah, there we go. They're doing that for me. That line signifies the end of Antarctica, and this area up here, that is actually international tiles. So if you buy an international tile, what is that, like $8? Oh god, details. Yeah, it's like $8 for that. So definitely buy down below because it's like $1.73, give or take. Oh god, hiccups. Excuse me. Caden Reap says, anyone else got very little jewels today? Yeah, I only got 14. I got like 40 something yesterday, and I got 80 something the day before. So, but either way, it's fine. Oh, I forgot my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. What should it be? It should be, nice guys finish last. When you run out of gas, don't pat yourself on the back, you might break your spine. Got you at the best. When you feel the worst, you feel like piss going down the drain. Pressure cooker kicked my brain. And Christopher says, what is the best E2 YouTube content, and why is Akira roasting Arya? He can make videos about Arya and me, and that just increases our subscribership. So I've told him before, thanks for free advertising, keep doing it, by all means. Wes says, I'm going to guess Christopher lives in his mom's basement. I don't know. I've never had anyone more successful than me talk down to me. So I'm going to guess that, yeah, it's probably not probably not that. But I hope Chris works on himself, because if he does, maybe be a happier person. And yeah, maybe if his life is not filled with so much negativity, maybe it's filled with productivity, maybe he'd be a productive person. He can get a girlfriend or boyfriend. Again, I don't know which way Christopher swings. Yeah, I hope that. Grandmaster Mawa says, it used to work like that. I think they fixed it, but what about already bought tiles on the marketplace that are like that? Is it worth it? Probably not. I would say it's too confusing. I would say, like, if it's someplace that you absolutely really want, you have big plans for it, sure. But if there's so many tiles that you could buy, I don't think it's worth it at that point. The Earth 2 guy says, predictions are just educated guesses. Well, I fault someone based on predictions. You need to remember that Randy is a dreamer and positive guy. We watch him because he dreams for the stars. Reach for the stars. Land on the moon. That is what my grandpappy used to say. I don't know what he used to say. I don't know. I'm adopted. Also, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I will never put a link to my WhatsApp. I'll never say, like, contact me here. If you do get that, those are just bots. I just see that go in a lot of other different places. But like I said, yeah, I'll never do that. All right, so that was it for comments. Let's see what we got as far as... Let's see if I have any more jewels. I'll do a price analysis for Omi, and then for jewels as well. So, oh, I have more jewels. Another 2. So I have 16 total for today. I'm just checking. You still cannot go into crafting or slotting or building blocks or blueprints. Let me try to do it this way. And raw materials still can't get into. But in the bazaar, come on, there we go. 40 cents, buying a blue crystal, 40 cents. Sandy crystal, 40 cents. Another sandy crystal, 40 cents. Blue, 40 cents. Blue, 40 cents. So all of these that I'm just buying, again, I think they're super cheap. Let's see what the golds are right now. Filter by color. All right, so yellow, that produces gold. Cheapest is $1.44. Still buying them. Still buying all of them at $1.44. So I'm buying those because, again, I think they're very undervalued. Justin Toki says, Chris, LOL, what part of not financial advice do you not understand? What other YouTuber do you use for financial advice? Comedy. Yeah, so again, this is just really what I'm doing. I mean, maybe I should say like it's for entertainment purposes as well, because this is kind of like a soap opera. This guy's spending $220,000, $230,000. At this point, it's probably $235,000, give or take, on Omi. What's gonna happen? Like, people probably just tune in just to see what happens. Whether I have to be forced to start eating dog food, or suddenly I'm multimillionaire by the end of the year. Now, who knows? I think we'll probably be. Yeah, I would still, again, bear case is still 3 to 4 cents. So, bear case, I'm still most likely multimillionaire. Jerome Hueza says, got 23 joules. My count does not go down much. It is probably because I keep buying tiles. Oh, very good. I haven't bought tiles in almost a week now. I mean, if I see a good deal on the marketplace, I will go and buy more tiles. But for the most part, I have, again, 22,000 already. When we are able to go in on block resources and get those, it's going to be hard for me to keep track of 22,000 tiles. It's going to be, I think this is how I think we can create jobs, not just here, but in the Veveverse as well. Pay a kid $5 an hour to go on, collect all your resources, and just have them do that. Or just put it out there, be like, hey guys, I have, if you have 100,000 tiles, be like, I'm not going to be able to collect all of these. Here are my coordinates. By all means, go on there, because even if they get, half of it or some of it, you're still going to get some part of what they collect because it's on your property. To my knowledge, they're not going to have that in the Veveverse. They will obviously have land for sale. What I plan to do is try to find out where the developers have land, and I will try to buy right next to them. I do want to buy 11 or 12 different areas, though. I want to have a place in the Veveverse for horror. I want to have a place in the Veveverse for, again, horror meaning like, they have Cthulhu. I guarantee you they have some other horror creatures in there as well. They have Cthulhu, they have Book of the Dead. Even though Ghostbusters is something that it's fun, it's good, but it's also, what is it? It's a ghost, so I might have that in there. I might have Slimer, I might have the Ghost Trap. I don't even think I have Slimer. I gotta try to get that. I want a Cartoon Network one where I have Adventure Time, I have Series 1 of Powerpuff Girls, so I have those sets as well. I'll make a DC one. I'll make a DC Heroes, I'll make a DC Villains, Marvel, same thing, when that comes out. So I do want I want a main property that is in, next to the developers, and then I want a bunch of other properties similar to where they had in Pokemon. They had an ice field, they had a grass field, they had, rock, ground, all that. I want that for that as well. Again, that's just my strategy. Stephen Foster says, I noticed the black crystal is the only one that gives you plus 0.5 in two areas. It should be twice the value of other gems then, no? Well, I definitely do think there is something rare about it, because you could probably only use it, that's going to be used, I think, a lot quicker than others, maybe except for gold, because the gold ones, people are just going to want more gold all the time. So why I think that will be used more is because, now if you have a couple of things that give you oil, a couple of things that give you coal, well, you can't split. Oh, well, you will be able to split the jewels. You will be able to break them up, and you could have shards of them. But whereas other people can use, all right, here's one for gold, here's one for ochre, whatever, they would have to split these jewels for one for the other. And that's why I think that's why I bought a lot of black jewels as well. I mean, I've been buying everything I could, but definitely black jewels as well, because they give two things. I think people are going to use them a lot. So, yeah, that's why. Now, I could be wrong. And maybe they give 1 for 2 because there's not a lot of places that give coal. Maybe there's not a lot of places that give oil. And maybe that's why, because there's going to be so few of those places that you do that. And if that's the case, if there's only a few places that give you coal and oil, a lot of coal and oil is probably going to be worth a decent amount of money, at least at first. Again, because in Earth 2, they're not going to want to pollute Earth 2 with coal and oil. They're probably going to want to make it, they're probably going to want to make it so that they, you have green energy, somewhere, somehow, via solar panels or windmills, what have you. Grandmaster Mawile says, I wonder if buying one tile in a major area so they can teleport to your bigger property somewhere else will be a strategy. Probably. That'd probably be a thing. I don't know how teleportation would work. I guess through your EPLs. Yeah, that makes sense. Sokidans says there should be some function to collect them all at once. I think part of the game is going around and collecting, so there probably won't be that function, I think just because they want that gameplay. Ari Realty says, you got next to no jewels? I got 190. Oh my god, that's... Ari Realty, if you weren't retired before, which I know you were, you're retired right now, because you could literally sell all of those for 50 cents, and you literally make $95 on that. You make $95 a day. Well, buying some of these for 39 cents. So even if you're making $50 a day minimum, that's an extra $250 a week just Monday through Friday, while you're selling them. We go to storage. Okay, got a little more. I got 12 more jewels. So I had 16 plus 12. All right, 28 jewels. Not bad. Very good. Very, very good. Man, Ari Realty, I'm so jealous. So, well, I mean, you also have like 130,000 tiles, give or take. Chris says 95 a day off Randy's because nobody is buying your jewels. I'm buying people. I literally just bought jewels live, so I'm buying all the jewels. And again, I don't need to sell jewels to make a living. Other people, that helps them out significantly. But for me, I'm playing the long game, so I'll buy people's jewels as long as I can. Grandmaster Mawile says, I hope jewels appreciate even more. I made $60 today. Oh, you made 60 jewels. Okay. Yeah, like I said, as they get utility and as they get used a lot more often, and as people come in where they start buying, maybe they're not going to buy. It's hard to come in now and buy 10,000 tiles. People do it, but for the average everyday person, that might be a lot. But for somebody that comes in and let's say they have something where they want to build, on even, like I said, I've said from the beginning, you could probably do really well with this game if you make a game or you make this stuff function with only 9 tiles. Hell, you could do it with one. Just have like a doggy swamp. Just have a theme. Have a theme where people want to go to your tile and just do stuff. I said, why do we have the biggest main street in the game in Chavez Topia? Because that's what's going to happen. But people that come in, maybe they're not getting any jewels because they only have a few tiles. And maybe they're not getting a lot of resources. They're going to need to buy jewels if they want to do stuff. They're going to need to buy resources if they want to do stuff. So that's something that, like I said, I think the jewels will only appreciate as time goes on. Not that there might not be dips and valleys. There probably will be. That is just my opinion. Let's see if we have any news from Veve real quick. Okay. Where am I? All right, I got to go to Twitter, see the last thing on their page. And I guess I'll read if people have not. I'm pretty sure people have read it, though. Veve gained 200 followers today. No, there has been nothing else. Again, they were just on live chat. I don't know if they're still on live chat with their AMA, but yeah, that was it. So no new news from Veve aside from before saying that they're not in Comic-Con. I am going to have a busy weekend, so I will probably stream in the morning. And outside of that, I probably won't stream the rest of the weekend, spending a lot of the weekend with girlfriend. If anyone is going to around Long Island, Grandmaster Mawile and girlfriend are going to a place called Mulcahy's tomorrow. My friend Lou is playing in a band called the Warped Tour Tribute Band, so we'll be going there. Saturday, we're just going to a friend's house, and then on Sunday, we have a wedding. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know where I put my clothes. I don't know where they are. But we do have that. I have to find some dress shoes. Maybe I could just wear sneakers. Probably fine. All right. Yeah, sneakers are good for a wedding. Well, it says, people don't really understand how big a deal it is for Veve to have Marvel and DC IPs. If they have Pikachu, then they will literally be insane. People just can't comprehend. Well, yeah, again, they have Hello Kitty, which is the #2 grossing media franchise of all time. They have LOL, that MGA. That's the biggest toy company in America right now. So even if they don't have Pokemon, let's say they don't have any anime, and say they don't have Nintendo or whatever, they got Marvel, they got DC, they got Capcom, they got DreamWorks, they got Hasbro. No one is catching them. No one is catching them. that's why I'm comfortable buying. I bought another 2 million today. I don't know about tomorrow. Grandma Small says the moon is looking moonish tonight. People have been saying that the last 2 nights. I also don't have like really windows in here. That's the other thing. Yeah, good luck trying to breach this place. there's no points of entry. I mean there are, but anyway, moving on. So the amount of licenses that they have. Taps Trades in one of his videos said that the tokenomics were the reason that he invested. I invested, because of that, but also NFTs in general are going to be huge. I invested mostly because of the licenses that they had, because of the people that they have and the licenses that they have, and it's insane. It would be if we had Vegas odds and you were betting against Veve, that would have to be like 80-1 where Veve is not successful. That would have to be like, okay, well, you put in $100, well, you get $8,000 if Veve is not successful. That is idiotic. No one would take that bet. No one would take that bet. That is so stupid. It might even be higher, maybe like, because I mean, if in 2018 they had the Islanders 10,000-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup. Put $100 on it, and then. And why did I do that? Well, I did that because YOLO, right? It's $100, doesn't cost me anything. If I win, 10,000-1, you get $1 million. And then they actually made the Stanley Cup, and they swept the whole first round. I was like, oh my god, they're going to do it. They didn't do it. So maybe the odds could probably even be like several hundred, even 1,000-1. And what did Kevin say from The Office? If anyone ever gives you 10,000-1 odds, you take it. So Kevin take your cues from Kevin from The Office. So this is stupid that the coin is this low, that a lot of people are fudding. Moving on. Earth 2 guy says, I'm confused about the Veve news today. They're out of Comic-Con altogether, or they're just not presenting their Veve metaverse via. I'm just gonna read the thing for y'all, just so it's easier. Okay. Dear Veve fam, we're saddened to announce Veve Presents Future Tech Live will no longer be featured at Comic-Con this year. Sometimes things don't work out for various reasons. This is one of those times, and we want to be open about it. Comic-Con at Home is one of many events we have planned to showcase Veve to the world, so don't fret, #VeveFam, we're only at the beginning. Prayer hands. Road bumps happen. However, the show will of course go on. Our con exclusive drops will continue throughout this weekend in the Veve app, so keep those finger exercises going. Veve Presents Future Tech Live Metaverse Experience will still be available at veve.me on Friday, July 23rd. It will feature Veve digital collectibles, scavenger hunts, free downloads, which are not NFTs, and Easter eggs. So get ready to explore the metaverse. This is not yet the Veveverse. As always, we are immensely grateful for your passion and support on the wild ride that is Veve. Dave and Dan, and the fam. That's it. And definitely, they're not going to announce Marvel news this weekend. Obviously, they announced that they have it, but there's not going to be Marvel news this weekend. Other responses, just to clarify, Veve will not be part of Comic-Con Home at all. Their answers: the drops will still happen as planned around the con and retain the con exclusive tags for them. So again, con exclusive is going to be very, very good. It'll be very, very niche, very, very valuable later on in life. But the Future Tech Live Metaverse experience will not be featured on the Comic-Con website as originally planned, and it will still be available at veve.me. And the CE tag means con exclusive and may be used for other conventions in the future. No reason for them to remove the CE branding. The drops this weekend will go on as planned and still carry that. I'm just reading a lot of their responses to a lot of questions, just so you guys get a little more information here. Wondering what will happen to these con exclusives now. I said they'll still remain, no changes there. And that was pretty much it as far as info. So I hope that helped. Wes says, agreed. Raoul Paul just did a podcast saying social tokens will be bigger than DeFi. Is Raoul Paul? I'm not actually not sure. Let me do a quick search here. But first, I'm just going to go and give myself a like on there. Give me 23 likes. And you said Rayo Paul? I'm not sure who that is. Rayo Paul. And you said he had a podcast, videos, investing in the therapeutic potential for psychedelics. Oh, I like this guy already. But that's definitely not the podcast you were talking about. Central bank tapering, sell off over. Is this the guy from Millionaire Money or Dumb Money? Is this the guy from Dumb Money? Because I do like him. Oh, that's Real Vision Finance. Okay, who's Rayo Paul? Oh, Raoul Paul. Okay, gotcha. All right, disregard. Yeah, send me that link on IG. So outside of that, there's really not much else to go over. Just letting you know, yeah, got some more Omi today. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. My voice is hurting a lot. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I'm going to do one more Patreon member shout out. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Thank you again, Dan Lee. Shout out to you for making that awesome video about me this morning. That was great. I listened to that when I came home from the gym. I love you all, Veve fam. I'll catch y'all later. All right. Goodbye, guys. Bye. Good luck on tomorrow's drops, every pony. All right. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow.